Hi, this is Dave Meyer of ECI Learning Systems and Tools for Teamwork with another session on why you should use DISC in your practice. Today we're going to talk about the personality of the coach. In other sessions we talked about the personality of the client and how they have to be coached. But the reality is coaches have personalities too, and that's going to impact the way and the style of their coaching. So we have to know what your personality is as well to make you an effective coach. So let's look at our basic DISC model. Again, some folks much more active, some more thoughtful or reserved, some of the task orientation, some of the people orientation, but now we're talking about the coach. So what's a high D coach like? Well, they look to solve tasks. A client comes to a session, they want to see what the problem is, and then we'll start to solve it. And when they do that, they can miss the emotion that's behind the issue. It may not really be a task issue, maybe more of an emotional issue. And high Ds tend to focus on the big picture and can overlook the details that our client needs them to understand. What about the high I coach? Well, they tend to be very upbeat all the time, which is good unless your client has a serious problem, and that mismatch can cause some consternation for your client. They don't always listen very well. It's a challenge with a high I personality. And they tend to be cheerleaders, so they'll root for their client as opposed to really spurring them into actions sometimes. What about the high S coach? Well, they may not challenge the clients as they should. They may be more focused on helping them just kind of maintain the status quo. They can be overly pathetic and listen and empathize with a client without really moving them forward. But they're really good listeners. And that really plays an important role in what makes them an effective coach. Well, the high C? Well, the high Cs tends to ask a lot of detailed questions. They can be too detailed and be too long, trying to get to exactly the right question, which can turn it into a leading question. Again, they can miss the big picture because they tend to be detail-oriented people themselves. They'll focus on the detail of a session and miss the bigger issue the client has. But they are very patient with their clients. And when the client is struggling, they're there, they're with them, they're patient, they're polite. So as you can see, each of the four natural styles here has some challenges and some pluses in the way that they coach. Knowing your style as a coach is going to help make you more effective, because it'll help you know what to look for in your own sessions. So, thank you for being here today. As always, I'll make a disclaimer here that DISC is a tool, a marvelous tool, to help you understand a person, but it's just some basic insights in that person. There are a lot of things that DISC and the other tools do not measure. Dr. William Moulton Marston, who created DISC, would tell you that all people are different, but in some key ways they are predictably different. And DISC helps you with that predictability. Thank you for listening to our session today. Hope you'll hear some other ones as well.